Coach, based on the way you've been practicing during the summer, I kind of expected the offense to be run a little bit faster. I don't know what your expectation was with that respect.
Yeah, I mean, I thought for the first game, 83 points, 84, I guess. I mean, we'll take that. You know, I thought the first half we were a little bit discombobulated. They did a good job pressure defensively. They have two quick guards, in number 1, Primo Spears, and number 4, the kid from South Alabama. Those two smaller guards did a good job pressuring us. But 84 points and you know, shooting 55% from the field is you know, I didn't expect us to play flawless basketball. We turned the ball over way too much in the first half. But that's okay. Like, that's what this game is for, is to try to figure some things out and how we can improve.
Mark, what did you just kind of find or learn more was cemented more tonight about this team's identity that you kind of tried to build throughout, you know, the fall?
You know, I think a couple. One, it's hard to lead for an entire game because a game is, you know, a game of runs. There's usually 3 runs in every game, whether it's an NBA game or a college game. If you can control 2 of the 3 runs, they had that one run where they hit a couple threes. It was like the last 3 minutes of the first half when we had the double-digit lead, and then all of a sudden got cut back to 4. I mean, we learned a lot. You know, like, I mean, St. Thomas is playing all over the floor for us. You know, when he was in the game, we were really good. I mean, we, you know, plus 34 in 20 minutes. I've never seen a plus minus like that in my life. Cohen was plus 34 in his 20 minutes. Then the ball kind of moved a little bit better when Josh was in the game because he likes to do DHOs and. But we got a lot of work to do. There's no question. Guys were playing positions maybe that they didn't know they were going to. When you're playing against yourself and you have 2 groups of 5 out on the floor, it's a little bit different than 13 guys. And I consciously wanted to play all 13 in the first half. That's super hard to do. But I felt, like last year in our exhibition game, especially against Purdue, I didn't get enough guys in. I wanted everybody to, that suited up to kind of get in the flow. And we learned some things like Matt Nolan, super important. You got to really understand basketball to see how he can contribute with his passing. I think he had 5 assists in the way he leads us in rebounds tonight. So super undersized, but one of our best defenders too.
Saints seem really comfortable tonight, go-to scoring role. Has that kind of been the case really from the jump with his team? Is that something he's kind of evolved into?
No, I think like when we got the commitment, we felt like he was going to have to carry a load. And I mean, the thing that to me that's most impressive about St. Thomas is he only took 8 shots, and super effective in late shot clock. And he can rebound the ball, he can pass the ball, he can dribble the ball. I mean, he's got a really bright future ahead of him. I have not coached many guys. I guess Anthony Black and Cody Martin and Caleb could kind of play 4 positions, but Saint literally played 5 positions for us. Other than Cody Martin, I haven't had anybody be able to do that. And then, there's some guys like Buzo and Terrence Williams that they'll get more shot attempts, and I think we'll see their roles evolve more than we did tonight, more than we saw tonight. I thought Shelley did a good job in his minutes too. I thought he played his minutes, which is a player. The only thing you can control is contributing and doing the right things in the given minutes that the staff gives you. And I thought Jalen took advantage of his opportunities as well for a young player.
It looked like Saint was kind of a little bit of an emotional barometer at times tonight too. What have you learned as a coach about how to get that out of him, how to get a performance like tonight and get that emotion like tonight consistently out of him?
Yeah, he is an emotional player. It's probably why we connect. In the locker room pregame, he was probably our most vocal guy prior to the game. know, which I like. I mean, we don't really want a quiet locker room before. I mean, I think that, he's gonna have to lead us in a lot of areas, you know, and he's just a guy that loves to play. Like his practices are incredible, the effort that he puts forth in practice, and then, you want to see a player have that carry over to game, and certainly that was the case.
How do you assess the point guard play tonight?
What's that?
How did you assess the point guard play tonight? How would you assess it?
I would assess it as being adequate. Having said that, we really didn't, when this team was put together, we didn't have a true traditional point guard. And the teams that we've had that have been good have not had true traditional point guards. So you live with some things that maybe don't always look cosmetically pleasing, but you hope that with length, you defensive rebound. You hope with length, you can guard the three ball better. So Cody Martin was never a point guard and did a great job. And Anthony Black, a lot of people thought he was going to play small forward, and he ended up playing point the whole. So Desmond's been a great scorer his whole career. And so, we're going to continue to work with him and talk about point guard play. And Saint's probably never been a point guard like we're going to use him, where he's kind of so, Shelley's played a lot of point guard for us behind closed doors. So, Clark was a off guard the entire time last year at Penn. So it's going to look funky at times, I guess.
Coach, do you feel like, so early, but do you feel like you have a 9-man rotation where if Big Ten play started from early, you could rely on 9 guys?
Yeah, I just told the team, like, Trey Wade was getting DNPs at Arkansas, and he just kept working. His attitude was incredible, and then all of a sudden I'm asking him to go guard Chet Holmgren when we're playing Gonzaga to try to get to an Elite Eight. So he went from DNPs to then guarding a lottery pick, and was assigned to him every second that he was on the floor. So roles evolve. I told the team just now, like, I have no idea what our rotation is going to look like in 2 months. Like, they're going to determine it based on productivity. Jalen Williams never started a game his freshman year, and he started his first game, I think it was our second NCAA game. We beat Colgate and came off the bench. The next game against Texas Tech, we started. So we were still changing even after winning an NCAA game. And so I think our job is, we're all new. Like, we're trying to learn each other. We're trying to evolve. What it looked like tonight, rotation could completely change. We've got a couple of young guys. Like, how much do they grow over the next month? We don't know. But we want to keep tinkering. We want to keep evolving. We want to keep trying to figure out which guy can kind of play his way. And we're going to game plan based on who we play. So everyone's got their own philosophy. We don't just do what we do. We try to, whatever we did tonight, not that the results will be, even close, but like when we play Gonzaga, we got to try to figure out and guard people a little bit different, play the post a little bit different, and they run high lows and a great passing big. So there's a lot of stuff we got to change up going into even another exhibition game.
Do one more?
Once you're first.
I don't have anywhere to go. I mean, my daughter's asleep. We can keep talking. My wife's not going to watch Power with
Let's
me
do
tonight.
two. Let's do two more.
I'll throw this at you. First, taste of the Galen Center. Obviously, it's an exhibition. Still a lot of seats, empty. You've built programs. You've built a lot of energy around programs over your time. What's the strategy? What have you learned about trying to put fans in those seats?
Yeah, I mean, to us, this game was scheduled super late. I went to work today and my wife said, "You guys play today?" Because it wasn't scheduled well in advance. And that's on us. We wanted to try to find the right opponent that had some veterans. We're super thankful that UTSA made the trip here. We did not want to play a Division II school. That was well thought out on our part. We wanted to play a Division I school. And as far as promoting the game, this was not, I never went to any fraternities, and we didn't, we're going to have to start doing stuff though. And we will. And, I don't know when it'll happen, but Galen will be you know, hopefully, you know, in due time, we'll be sold out and be rocking. That's, you know, we did it in Rapid City Thrillers way back and had standing room only crowds, and, you know, we got to market, you know, I have to market, our staff has to market, our players have to market. So, tonight I thought it was actually better than what I thought, to be honest with you. I really did. And volleyball had a great crowd the other night. They're playing well, they're winning. People want to watch them, they play super hard. So football crowd was great the other day. So like, they'll be there if we kind of do our part. So, and then we gotta get creative, and we can't just expect people to show. Like, you gotta connect with the campus, you gotta connect with the community. And it's not gonna happen, you know, first time we play. So we'll see how it rolls out in a couple months.
Excuse me, I don't think, Rashawn Agee played in the second half. Was there some thought process to that?
You know, I think productivity in the first half was not, you know, was not what we needed. So, but he's a guy that was in the starting unit 4 days ago and had been in the starting unit for, I don't know, probably a month and a half. And then we had not a closed door, because a lot of you guys were there, but we had a scrimmage, and Josh Cohen played really well. And so he got the start, and, you know, it's productivity. We're not, like, you know, if I would have played more, than somebody would say, why Josh only played 14 minutes, because he was plus 34. Josh's parents are probably wondering why we didn't play more. He's plus 34 and only played 20 minutes.
Thank you, Coach Musselman.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you guys coming.